As a foreigner, I think the term 大丈夫 is a very convenient term. These days, I still use it when I go to a conveni or even in day-to-day conversation. In my free time, I usually watch movies and mostly on Netflix. And I think because of COVID, we all sort of stopped going to the theater, and I have gotten used to the habit of watching movies at home. And as a matter of fact, I am writing my thesis on streaming platforms and Netflix and its impact on Japanese film industry. I speak English and Thai growing up, and I speak a little bit of Japanese and a little bit of French. When I was in high school, I wanted to study abroad. So at the time, I was considering the US, Australia, and Japan. But one thing that made Japan stand out from the rest is the fact that, they speak Japanese in Japan, and I wanted to learn a new language. And I thought that knowing a new language would open doors to a new opportunity, new perspectives, and stuff like that. So that's why I came to Japan. I'm in the School of Japan Studies, and I am focusing on media and film. As a foreigner, I think the term 大丈夫 is a very convenient term. I came to Japan not knowing any Japanese at all, not a word. And one of the first expressions that I learned was 大丈夫. And I think, it's very useful, and you can use it in many situations. When I first came here, I would use 大丈夫 as a way of telling people that I don't know a lot of Japanese and I don't really know what you're saying. But these days, I still use it when I go to a conveni or even in day-to-day conversation. I think it's making sure that students understand what is being taught and that they are following. Most times when students learn in a big classroom, they don't have that opportunity to have teachers following up whether or not they understand what is being said or what is being taught. And now that I have this chance of being so close to the students and have the chance to make sure that they understand what is going on, so I try to make sure and ask them, do you understand? Are you following? Is there any question you'd like to ask? So I think it's very important to give the students this opportunity to ask, and I make sure that they understand.